Another role of PTL will be to create a script whenever required and update in the script sheet. So you can just go through the steps where if you go to all links, you can find the steps to introduce new scripts. So when you click on that, you can go through the steps that should be followed to create the script and update the scripts. So whenever you create a script, you need to keep the objective of creating the script in mind, and you can go through these objectives. So the main objective will be to make sure that whenever we create a script, make sure that the script looks as if we are giving the information to the client. We are not selling anything, we are not forcing the client to take some action, because when we do that, the client would be suspicious about our action and he might be confused and he might suspect our action. So make sure that whenever you create a script, keep the objective in mind, that we are here to give the information and not to sell anything or not to force the client or lead to take any action. And keep in mind that the lead will buy when and what he wants, and he will not buy based on our suggestions. And then you can go through the rules for creating the scripts. There is like what should be used and what should not be used in the script. You can just go through that over here. How do you identify the requirement of the script? So whenever you find there is a repeated replies being sent to many leads, for example there are 3 or 4 leads to whom you have sent the same kind of replies, so you can then decide to make a script for that so that you can send it every time for each client whenever required. So you don't have to type it again, your PS don't have to type it every time to send the reply. Or else whenever you feel like there should be a standardized replies to be sent for some of the queries of the client, then you can decide, or you can decide to create a script for that particular incident. So how will you create this script? So whenever you create a script, keep the objectives and the rules of how to create the script in mind, and you can even use the help of your PAs or other PTLs to do or to create the script. So you can create the script based on the requirement, and then you need to update it to task center. So once you create the script, how can you update it to task center? So when you go for the all links, you can find a link over here, update new script. So when you click over here, you will get a form. You can just update over here. You can put the title of the script, what is the title of the script, what should be the title of the script, so that it can be added in the index and it can be identified by any PA whenever required. And you can even note down when and where should this script be used and the actual script which you have prepared. So once you submit this thing, and once the task center get the notification, task center will update this particular script in the sheet and then will share it with all the PS. So when task center update this, there will be a notification sent which will be in this format, where there will be details which you have updated, that is the title of the script, when and where it should be used, and then the actual script. And task center will have a note over here saying that this script has been updated, and there will be a link for the script sheet also. So each of the PS can go through those script, and each of the PA will be aware that there is a new script being added, and even PTLs can notify your PS that there is a new script being added. So this will be the role of PTL, to make sure that whenever there is a requirement, whenever you feel that there should be a standardized replies to be sent, or whenever you feel like there are replies which are repeated and you need to standardize that, or you need to make a script so that you don't have to type it every time. So you can identify the script and then create a script and then update it to task center and then sharing with all the PS. So you can make sure that all this happens for the script.